Today starts rookie mini camps, and we're going to dive more into the 2022 Miami Dolphins schedule. What is up, Fin fans? Yes, today started the rookie minicamp, so I'm going to talk about that briefly. Got the official list of undrafted free agents we have coming in. The 4 drafted players have their numbers. One of them made me go, yikes, for obvious reasons. And then we're going to talk more about the schedule. I have more, details on travels and all that stuff. And then I have a surprise for you guys at the very end of the video. Let's jump into this, and let's jump into the undrafted rookies and the Miami Dolphins rookie mini camp. So yes, today started the Dolphins rookie mini camp. I'll pop up some videos of them working out, doing all their good thing while I'm talking. The 4 drafted guys that we did take this year got their numbers. So Tyndall is number 51. Easy, I'm going to call him. It's Izukuma. It's Easy. We're going to call him Eric or Easy. 87. Good. First 7th is number 53. And Thompson, the quarterback we took with the last pick, is the one that I went, yikes, when he said what number he was getting, or when they announced the number, and it is 19. Comment below if you know why I said yikes to the number 19, but he is number 19. We'll see how long he sticks with that. But then the Dolphins made it official by putting out the list of 14 undrafted free agents that have signed with the Miami Dolphins. I will read off the list real quick. Blaze Andries, offensive line. Owen Carney, defensive line. Ty Clary, offensive lineman. Tanner Connor, tight end. Kalen Deesh, love that one. Offensive lineman. Elijah Hamilton, corner. Tommy Heatherly, punter. DeAndre Johnson, linebacker. Kadri Kahau, corner. I'm going to mess up names. Ron McKinley, like that signing as well. Safety. Braylon Sanders, wide receiver. Ben Still, defensive lineman. Zakondry White, love that one as well. Defense, running back. And Jordan Williams, defensive line. So those are the undrafted free agents. There were some other invitees that were asked to come in and try out as well. But essentially, this is just them getting acclimated to the NFL, getting acclimated to some type of camp, and getting a start on learning the playbook. Because if you already seen from videos, whether good or bad, the veterans have already been working out, and come Monday starts OTAs. So I will be giving you OTA videos. It's Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday for the next 2 weeks. I will be giving you those OTA videos. But that's what I got for you for rookie mini camps. Now let's talk about this schedule a little bit more in depth. So what we're going to do, I'm going to talk about strength of schedule real quick. I do this every year. But I'm going to talk about strength of schedule real quick. I'm going to talk about traveling distance. And then I'm going to kind of look at each game again and kind of talk about some storylines that are in there. And again, at the very end, I got a surprise for you. When it comes to strength of schedule, essentially what strength of schedule is they look at last year's record and they accumulate all of the opponents that the team is going to play, and who has the most wins and who has the least wins when it comes to all of the accumulated records for this year from last year, and that is your strength of schedule. So the top 5 hardest this year is the Rams, the Cardinals, the Bengals, the Bucks, and the 49ers have the hardest strength of schedule. And the easiest is the Washington Commanders, the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles, the New York Giants, and the Detroit Lions have the easiest. The Dolphins fall kind of mid to bottom tier. They are the 21st ranked strength of schedule with a .481. So their opponents altogether are 138, 149, and 2 ties. Does that mean anything? No, not in the least bit. If you go into the search for on my channel and type in strength of schedule, I think I made 2 previous videos showing you proof that strength of schedule in the beginning of the season strength of schedule at the end of the season are 100% completely different. You could start the season having the easiest strength of schedule and end up having the hardest strength of schedule. It don't matter. Teams change over the year, hence salary cap, hence draft picks, hence all this stuff. It is, the NFL is made for that to happen, that bad teams try to get better and good teams sometimes get worse. Look how many times Super Bowl losers and don't make the playoffs next year. So strength of schedule means nothing at all. But I do want to talk about one last thing, and then we'll kind of dive a little bit more into the schedule. Travel. So the Miami Dolphins are 4th with travel mileage when it comes to this schedule. The Seattle Seahawks travel the most with 29,446 miles. They cross over 34 time zones. The Denver Broncos are 2nd with 27,398 miles. They cross over 32 time zones. The Jacksonville Jaguars are 3rd, traveling 25,534 miles, crossing over 22 time zones. And the Miami Dolphins are 4th, traveling 25,178 miles, crossing over 14 time zones. And then just to top off the top 5, the Saints are 5th with 24,976 miles, crossing over 30 time zones. Here, I'm going to say this. It's a little misleading because the Dolphins, essentially they're calculating that the Dolphins are going to travel to San Fran, travel home, travel to LA, travel home. They're not doing that. And that's the other thing I want to talk about. The Dolphins actually suggested and asked to have the 49ers and the Chargers game be back-to-back, because the Dolphins are going to travel over to San Fran and then go to LA, and they're not coming home. They're going to stay there for 2 weeks, then they're coming home. So you could probably take off a big chunk of that mileage, and it'll probably knock them out of the top 5 with the most mileage and the most time zones crossed and all that stuff. Just to give you some perspective, the least amount of traveling goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're only traveling 6,442 miles. They are not crossing a time zone. How did they get that type of schedule? I'll never know. Detroit Lions are 2nd to bottom with 8,349. Then you got the Ravens, 9,500. You got the Cleveland Browns, 9,986. And then finally the Chicago Bears, only traveling 10,086 miles. So that is the little tidbits I got for you when it comes to little fun things when it comes to the schedule. But I'm going to look at the schedule real quick. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into it. I'll pop up the fancy artwork that the Dolphins put out, give you a little quick look at the schedule. And I'm kind of just going to go over some of these games and talk about probably the biggest storylines, right? Now, when it comes to the division, the storyline is the division, right? You got the Patriots week 1. Dolphins just need to win it. They won it last year. They're home. The Dolphins tend to do better at home against New England than in New England in the cold. That's all it is. It's the Mac Jones versus Tua debate is not a thing really anymore. But Doug, you ranked him 3rd. Go watch the video and you'll see why I did it. But it's not a thing. Baltimore, revenge game maybe. We embarrassed them on national TV. Lamar Jackson has no wide receivers, but they bring in a center. Is he happy? Is he not happy? Can the Dolphins defense do to him what they did to him last year without Brian Flores? Was it Brian Flores that embarrassed Lamar? That's kind of the storyline with the Ravens game. Cincinnati game. It's now Tua versus Burrow. They have never faced off. If you remember 2020, he got injured, Burrow, and couldn't play that game. So it's that game. It is the Thursday night game, reminiscing of the walk-off safety, defending AFC champions. That's the big game there. Minnesota Vikings game, that's going to be interesting to me. What is their defense like? New head coach. Kirk Cousins is still there. That they don't scare me as much, but it's like, what is their defense like? Alvin Cook, can he stay healthy? Can the Dolphins stop the run? Can they Justin Jefferson, their wide receiver core, can we stop them? Then you have the Steelers game, Sunday night, back-to-back home games, Sunday night game. Their quarterback situation, who is it? Is it going to be Pickett at this point? Is it going to be Trubisky at this point? How is their offensive line going to work? Can the Dolphins stop TJ Watt coming off that right side? And I think the biggest one, Brian Flores going back to the stadium, there's going to be a ton of talk about Brian Flores coming back and all that stuff. I know a lot of you guys are saying Brian Flores is going to be calling crazy defenses, yada, yada, yada. He's not their defensive coordinator. He's their linebackers coach. He might give input and say, this is what Tua's weak at. This is what their offensive line's weak at. But you also have to remember, it's a completely different team now, especially on offense. The scheme is going to be run differently. Everything's going to be run differently. So he kind of probably will know the player, but the offensive line is going to be a little bit different, and it's going to be different. So I wouldn't really say he's going to be calling the defense, but obviously that's the storyline, him coming back. Detroit, heading to Detroit, Dan Campbell, ex-Dolphin head coach for a little bit. That's probably going to be the narrative there. Chicago, how many times did we beat them when they were trying to go undefeated? They don't have Khalil Mack. How's their second-year quarterback going to do after him saying that the NFL was easy, kind of bit him in the butt? Then the Cleveland Brown game. Is it going to be Deshaun Watson versus the team that tried to go after him and then backed out? Is it going to be Tua versus Deshaun? How far or how long is Deshaun going to get suspended? Is Deshaun going to get suspended? That's going to be the big title and the big storyline to that game. Bye week, take a breath, go play some golf. Yeah, go play some golf. I'm going to play golf on their bye week. How about that? I'm going to vlog me going and playing golf and doing horribly, and then tell you how winded I am, because golf is an extraneous sport. I don't know what I'm talking about. Then we come back, Houston Texans. I'm not seeing much of a storyline there. I'm not really overlooking them. I'm not saying we're going to whip their butts, but I don't see much of a storyline with the Houston Texans. San Fran, obviously, the big one. Mike McDaniel going back there. Can he beat his old team? Can he get the one up on his old head coach that brought him everywhere he went? Then we have the Chargers, Herbert versus Tua, part 2. Tua kind of won that one. If you go by touchdown and interception ratio, Tua kind of won that one a little bit. The Dolphin defense got in Justin Herbert's head for a whole drive. They ran the ball because Justin Herbert couldn't read the Dolphins defense. Justin Herbert had a hard time passing on that Dolphin defense. So the Chargers ran the ball. Buffalo's Buffalo. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers coming in. Who's his wide receivers? You got Randall Cobb. He's got a drafted guy. Who's his wide receivers? Can he still torch us with no wide receivers, or is this defense going to step up and hopefully shut him down? Because when it gets to this point of the year, Aaron Rodgers kind of turns that sucker up to 12 and plays at a different ball game. And then you end it with the division games, which are still important. The first 4 stretch and the last 4 stretch are important, and they're hard. That's what she said. Gonna start out the gate, what is this team going to be? And going to end out the gate with, what is this team going to be? So looking at this schedule, I actually like it. A lot of people look at it and say, God, this is a hard schedule. Looking at strength of schedule, it's the 21st easiest schedule. But looking at it, it's good. I like coming out with Patriots, Ravens, Bills, and Bengals. I don't want a cakewalk. I don't want this team to start out facing Chicago, Detroit, and Houston. No. I want them to run right through it. What do we have? And then end the season. If you deserve to be in the playoffs, and if you deserve to be in talks for that, beat the teams, because it's only going to get harder in the playoffs. Ask the Patriots that last year. You need this? Do you need this? So I like this schedule. And I like that the bye's in the middle. I like that we got 2 primetime games. I like that we got a Sunday night game. I'm going to that game. I got to talk to my dad into it, but I'm going into that game. I like that we're playing the Packers on Christmas. My wife is a Packers fan. We're all going to be wearing our jerseys. It's going to be fun. Back-to-back West Coast games, but we're staying there, like I said. So I like this schedule. Again, looking at it, I'll give you my record prediction a day or 2 before the Thursday night kickoff, Rams-Bills. That's my tradition. It's too early to give you guys a record prediction. But other than that, guys, be sure to comment below. Let me know what you think of the rookie numbers. Let me know what you think of the deeper dive into the schedule. And I said I have something special for you. So the Miami Dolphins came out with their schedule release video, and it was not great. It was just screen pressed schedule on a t-shirt, and they showed that. So I thought to myself, I'm going to make one. So I made one. And that's what I'm going to end the video with. My Dolphin hype schedule release video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you probably Monday in the next video starting OTAs. But like usual, hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Stay classy and fins up.